Hello, what's up everybody? Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Olnuzola, and this is a new monthly moon tarot reading for Leo season. Today it's July 21st and it's new moon in Leo. I've been seeing some people posting things about new moon in Cancer, but that was the dark moon. This moon cycle starts and ends in Leo. So yesterday was in Cancer, today it's in Leo. Today is the first first line of light that's been reflected on the moon. Today is the new start of the new moon. Yesterday was the dark moon. That was like the point of stillness, the opposite position of the full moon. And on August 17, 18, and 19, it's the end of the moon cycle. The moon is in Leo again, so we're starting with Leo energy and we're ending with Leo energy. Leo, the sign, the animal that rules, they say rules the jungle, but it's more like rules the savannah, right? It's the big cat, it's the proud cat, it's the creative fire force, the brave energy, royalty. I thought I'll do some fancy things today. The gold ruffles and my name necklace in gold, because it's also about being proud of who you are, carrying yourself, let yourself blossom. Yeah, be proud of yourself, stand for who you are, and all that. Oh, and side note, so it's the new start of the moon. Ladies, if you started bleeding today, can I get a hey sis? Because we are in tune with the moon. I started my period today, and so I'm still in tune with the moon. I'm cleansing. Like, I have my red candle. Yeah, it was laying in the sun, that's why it's a bit round. My red candle, and I have my flower herbal tea. Check how beautiful it is. So I have elderflower, hibiscus, red clover, and rose petals. And the red clover and elderflower I harvested myself. So I created this blend myself. Red clover is known to be very good, especially for women during your menstruation. And hibiscus is also known as shuru, is very well known to be good for high blood pressure in general. And elderflower give me this crown, this royal type of vibe, and rose petals, of course, for love frequency. So let's see what the cards will tell me today. So I chose the Dali Tarot because it has these golden backs, and the deck does give me a royal vibe basically because of the gold mostly. And then Mary L Tarot. Mary L Tarot is one of my favorite decks, and it also has these golden linings. So big cards, beautiful cards. This is one of my favorite decks because it's so different from other decks, and I really love the artwork. You will see it when I'll go shuffle it. And Tarot of the Cat people, because meow, Leo season. So without further ado, let's get into it. I'm gonna be pulling 6 cards for every moon phase, and so let's see these cards. Like, it's a bit weird what I do, because I don't predict the future. I don't believe in that, but all the cards, all these tarot cards and its symbology are like doors to our subconscious, so that is why that every time, it doesn't matter at what time or at what place, when we see the cards, when I read the cards for you, or when you look at the cards, there is so much information that we translate ourselves and we link to situations that are happening in our lives right now. That's why tarot is so interesting, because it's really opening a door between our subconscious and our consciousness, you know. And so so you could, if you're watching this on a new moon, maybe throughout the month when you feel like I'm feeling some type of way, what is happening, you need some answers, you can also, I invite you also to come back to this video and see what I've been saying about a specific phase of the moon. So let's see, northeast, southwest, 1, 2, 3, the energy of the Empress. Let us see what we'll get for this new start of the moon phase. It is Sota de Bastos. It's Page of Wands. And how in sync is that? Page of Wands. The court cards are people from the court. These people, these archetypes, tell us something about the levels of mastery of an element. So this is the first court person, I'd say, the page. So this is a beginning, like an initiation to master the element of fire, the wands. And this can also be like leveling up. Maybe you've already mastered a certain level and you already like how you call it again, like made the energy of the King of Wands your own, you know, embodied. Yeah, maybe you already have embodied the energy of the King of Wands. So, and now it's ready to go a level up again. So it's a new journey into mastering a new level of fire. And I love it that I start this reading with this card, because I just told you this is Leo season is coming up, or is starting today. Fire energy. So we came out of Cancer season, water, emotions, loving, nurturing, home, intuition, and then fire. It's the opposite, but at the same time it's also very similar, because it also has to do with creativity and intuition and passion. It's a moving energy, and it can warm us or it can burn us. So I'll get back to this card. Let's continue, and then, you know, when I get all the cards on the table, I'll look at the connections that they have. So we start this season, this fire season, this Leo season, on a new moon in Leo. We start with the Page of Fire, the beginning of mastering a new level of the fire element. So that can be, like, I can translate it to new creative energy, a new love. That's called like a new passion, so you can spend time thinking about, like, reflecting on yourself. What am I really passionate about? So first quarter, July 27th in Scorpio. July 27th, Scorpio. Seven of Cups. Oh, I love it. I already love this reading. Seven of Cups is the dream cards. The dreams card. I'm sorry. So 7 of water, 7 of intuition, 7 of feelings, 7 of dreams, 7, like you see here, all these cups with, yeah, different themes, different items, different possibilities. This card can indicate that you spend a lot of time daydreaming. And the other day I read something. I have these old magazines from the 80s, and it's full with like spiritual, metaphysical, symbolical subjects. And there was an article that spoke about daydreaming and how people perceive or how people think about daydreaming, and that they see it as something bad, but how it actually is so great and so wonderful for our creativity, but also for the health of our mind and our connection to our soul. Like all the things that we cannot actually grasp, but that aren't solid. If you think about the creative process, inspiration, you can't force inspiration. Of course, you can't force yourself to just pick a subject and go with it, but like the true art, like to truly get inspired, you need to you need space and time to just let the ideas come to you, and it's all very vague, and then suddenly you see something, you know how you get an idea, suddenly you see something. And so daydreaming gives you the opportunity to, how can I put this in words, if you look out the window or you're outside and you have like a big landscape in front of you, and you can look far. You can put yourself, without knowing it, you can get in this trance, like you are looking in front of you, like you're watching the world, but at the same time you're going inside. That gives the opportunity to connect with another layer of yourself that gives you information that's beneficial. But these can be all types of ideas. This card can also, okay, we're gonna ignore that. This card can also indicate that you actually have been dreaming at night, that you have been having vivid dreams, and that also is a conversation between you and your soul, you and your subconscious. Your subconscious is digesting and processing things that have been going on, or giving you messages about something that you need to know about yourself. Okay, let's continue. Then full moon, Marielle Tarot. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna do la 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 la. This is not bothering me. It is, but I'm acting it up. Tarot of the Cat, people. 1, 2, 3. The energy of the Empress. Northeast, southwest, and all its elements. Full moon is going to be on August 3rd, and it's going to be in Aquarius. It's an air sign. It's an air full moon. Full moon, August 3. Tarot of the Cat, people. What you got for me? What you got for us? Ooh. Ooh. The World card. So this is the end. Like, this is the last card before we go into a new cycle with the Fool card. This is the last card of the whole tarot, of a whole tarot deck, of all the cards. So so this speaks about completion, which is wonderful, since I was pulling this card for the full moon. Yeah. I mean, yeah. But what do we complete, right? Let me see. August 11, last quarter in Taurus. What do we complete? So it's an end. It's the end of a cycle. It's the end of a big cycle. 3 of Pentacles. So this is the work card. Working together, building something. 3 is a creative, not like a build, like a 3 is a creative number, and then Pentacles speaks about material things, work or health. So it's very, very positive. all these cards until now look very positive to me. And with the World card, I was a bit quiet, but that's only because it's such a big card. But at the same time, also, like, I wonder, like, I can't really tell yet what the completion is, other than the full moon energy itself. But I like to get deeper. But sometimes, maybe sometimes I also need to stay more on the surface. And not make it too complicated. But I'll make a summary if I have all the cards. Let's continue to Marielle Tarot. 1, 2, 3. The energy of the Empress. North, East, Southwest, and all its elements. These cards are super big, so it's a challenge to shuffle them, but they're worth it because they're gorgeous. So, end of this moon cycle. Leo. We start with Leo, we end with Leo. This moon cycle. Pride, loyalty, creativity. And also, I see that a lot of Leo people are very ambitious. You know, they really put their mind, if they put their mind to something, you know, they really go for it. Projects, creativity, like passionate. I love it. How are we going to end this moon cycle? The Lovers. The Lovers card can, of course, be literally talk about a love relationship, a union, coming together, but also about, I love to speak about the middle pillar. It's also about contradicting forces coming together and making a union. There's unity in diversity. Holistic, a holistic perception. I think it's very important for us to remember that. And with that now, I mean, like for me as a Gemini, it's so natural to look at everything really from this and that side. But I want us all to embrace that, because nothing is just black, nothing is just white. You know what I mean? It's the yin and yang. Like, there's so much. What words can I use for this? Because to me it's so natural. You know, acknowledge. Yeah, I wanted to say acknowledge everything. If we made this journey through this new moon cycle, this new month, Leo season, at the end of the month, we can reflect on what happened and look at it from different perspectives, you know. What was good? What was bad? What was good in the bad? And what was bad in the good? How can we harmonize it? How can we acknowledge all these parts, all these elements, and harmonize it? How can we tune into the love frequency and unite and embrace? You know, the Leo, the zodiac, if you look at the body and where the zodiac signs are located, Leo is actually here, and it's connected to the heart and to the blood. That's what I read, but you know, above that is Cancer. And that's actually more where the heart is. So Leo is like between the solar plexus and the heart. So it's like a bridge between who are, like, in extreme sense, like solar plexus can also indicate, like, if it's overactive, it's like ego, but it's also a sense of self. And like the color that's connected to the solar plexus is yellow, like the connection to the self, and also active, like standing up for yourself and being true to yourself. And Leo is between that part and the heart, so standing up for yourself, but also being compassionate towards others. I hope that wasn't too vague. I kind of got in my head a little bit. Then, kijk hoor. New moon, first quarter, full moon, last quarter, last moon. I said I was gonna do 6 cards. Okay. Oh yeah. Dark moon, August 19, Leo. End of this new moon cycle. We're ending with what type of energy, or what type of guidance, what type of lesson maybe. I'll pick this one. Okay. Another Tower card. I ended last reading, I ended also with this card. What can I say? 2020. Yeah. More destruction. But a necessary destruction. This destruction, Tower card, is a card that a lot of people fear because it's destructive. But when you study it, you learn that it's a destructive force that is needed. You know what I'm going to do? Most of the times in these readings, I'm not pulling out my books because I do intuitive readings. But let me read, to end this video, let me read what the Mary L. Tarot, what Mary L. says about the Tower card in her book. Where is it? There it is. No. Ooh, I'm feeling a bit cramps. The Tower card. Ja, even goed in het beeld hoor. Weiter, weiter ins Verderben. Onwards, onwards into destruction. The Tower and the lightning are lovers. Interesting. The liberation of divine light through the phallus, that is the Tower. For the purpose of both creation or destruction, which are one and the same. The Tower is the ultimate phallic symbol, a penis or lingam representing the male principle in the universe, and the creative force penetrating from one world into another. People and yachts fall from the Tower like semen. Ablaze with creative fire and energy. While the devil binds, the Tower liberates. The devil was the building of power, and the Tower is the release. It is like the strike, the crack of the whip. In the devil, the serpent Kundalini began to rise from its base at the spine, undulating through the chakras and making its way to the head, a living caduceus within your body. And now in the tower, this serpent explodes orgasmically from the phallic tower, coming out the head and ripping off its own crown, Keter, in the Kabbalah, sending it crashing to the earth like a giant eagle atop the caduceus, spreading his wings and falling like lightning, connecting heaven and earth. The tower is the energy, power, and life force of God, Genesis-style life force to create or destroy. The 16th letter of the Hebrew alphabet is Ayin, which means eye. It is the eye of God with all of the creative and destructive power of the same. A spiritual light that shines brighter than any physical light, far brighter than the sun. Ayin resembles a Y, and in Jewish mysticism it is taught that it is two eyes with one source. One of the eyes sees only evil and one of the eyes sees only good. We as humans with free will can choose which eye we will see from. I'm going to say that again because I want to remind you of the power that you have to choose. You have the power to choose what you focus on. You have the power to choose what to look at. Every day, in every situation, there's beauty and there's ugliness. There's creation and there's destruction. Every day we can find both. And we ourselves have the power to choose what to focus on. Of course, there are extreme situations where it's really difficult to find the beauty. There are. And for those people who are in those situations, everything will change and you will get in a situation where it's going to be easier to find beauty. But in general daily life, even when we're struggling, there's always the option to choose, to focus on, to look at the beautiful things in life. And you deserve that. Allow yourself to do that. Okay? I'm going to say it again. We as humans with free will can choose which eye we will see from. When God strikes us with lightning, blowing apart the carefully constructed tower to our lives, we can decide to see it as a blessing or a curse. We can take that power and harness it for something great. Break through the barriers that previously held us, or we can crumble and be ruined under its weight. It's our choice. The lightning-struck tower is a doorway to a new paradigm of self. The tower is like the Grail castle. Within it is the most precious thing, the true self, the immortal soul, and the Holy Grail. When the tower is destroyed, the heart is laid bare. And then there are some keywords: initiation, liberation, power, dominion, destruction of illusions and conventions, dissolution of individuality, freedom from unnecessary things, and things which are no longer, and things that which are no longer part of our reality, of your reality. Stress, misery, depression are part of the tension of letting go of old paradigms. Eventually, you will find your way again. The crack of the whip, the strike of lightning, the tip of the spear, shattered definitions, find new words, equilibrium restored. Traditional divinatory meanings: misery, torment, ruin, catastrophe. Yeah, so but now we're learning that we have the choice to choose. I mean, we can choose what to focus on. Why is this light so? Yeah. Well, I think that I really enjoyed reading that for myself and for you. So this is the second month that I end my tarot reading for us all with the Tower card. So there's still more that needs to be destroyed in order for us to build the new. We have to make space to make the new. And how can we do that? Always connect with yourself. Start this month by connecting with where are your passions? What are you passionate about? What are your dreams? Literally, what are you daydreaming about? You know, you can combine these two. Allow yourself to daydream, and also don't feel guilty when you daydream. A lot of people think, that's the thing, a lot of people think that when you're daydreaming you're not doing anything, but that's not true. It's very beneficial. It's so rich, because when we daydream, you know, we allow, it's almost as if we have a conversation with ourselves. We allow a conversation with our subconscious. It's almost as if you're reading your own archetype, your own tarot cards inside of yourself, and then find which one of these cups are you passionate about the most. And then you know where you need to go. You know what the goal is, right? What the world is, what means the world to you. And then start working on it. Don't forget to stay holistic in this process, and to embrace both the blessings as the downfalls. And do not be crushed by the destruction. I know, especially in these times, a lot of us have already been going through difficult lives. We've already conquered obstacles, conquered beasts, how I always say. And we're really ready for happiness. We want that, but there's a lot more to learn. And yeah, don't feel crushed. Well, do embrace that feeling. Sit with it. Do not ignore it. But then refocus on the space that you now have. The time that you now have, because the old has been destroyed. You know, and a lot of times this system wasn't working, right? We know that. I know if you're watching my video, you will also know that, like, this destruction is necessary, but it's scary because it's uncertain. Yeah, I think that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed it, of course. Let me know what resonated with you. How are you doing? Is there something that, yeah. Oh yeah, so this is for the new month, of course, but is this something that helped you? You know, we can use these as I was talking about the eyes and your power to choose what to focus on. Well, these are energies now with these cards. You know, when you look at this image and you understand what it is, art and visual things are easy for us to focus on. And we also can learn how to focus on more etherical, you know, energies. But our eyes are such powerful senses. It's the first sense that we understand because it's so direct. So another tip that I can give you is maybe work on your altar, So you have visual reminders of the things that you want to focus on, of the things that feed you, you know, because it's a different thing to search for the beautiful things or to put the beautiful things right in front of you. You know, maybe I made these the other day. I made these cards the other day. It's just nice reminders. I'm sorry if I'm filming it a bit weird. This is also very improvised. If you're interested in a personal reading, I still do that. I do personal readings from 20 euros or $20 and up. So I have several options, 3-card readings, 9-card readings. I can also do personal moon cycle, moon monthly reading for you. The best thing to hit me up on Instagram, which is also Olnuzola. And then I'll send you the options and we can schedule something in. And I always ask for your birth date, time and place so I can have a look at your natal chart, so I can really tune in into your personal energy, so that you know that it's really, you know, that I'm really tuning into you for the reading. So leave me a comment, hit the like button, and if you haven't subscribed yet, subscribe to my channel. And I wish you a lovely month. Remember, you have the power to choose what to focus on and what to look at, and you deserve to focus on the positive and the beautiful things in life, because every day there's a lot to be grateful for. Okay? Sending love and blessings, and see you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.